Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable, Sakali's Corner Unfiltered, official CryptoNostra.com. Welcome with your host, D. Sakali in the house. There we go, folks. D. Sakali, there it is. There's our brand. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Last night I was in Mount Dora. Yes, Mount Dora, where there's hills in Florida. It's like being in upstate New York in what's the name? Mount Kisco. Upstate New York, Mount Kisco. Watch, somebody will be busting in the room right now saying, "Yo, B, no, that's not upstate. That's upstate New York, Mount Kisco." Anyway, glad to see everybody's on. Timothy O'Reilly, thank you for the contribution. Timothy says, hit the damn like button, folks. Hit that like button. Sam the Man, Francisco All-Star, good to see everybody. All-Star says, look at Jeff. Look at his Jeff. He and his buddy, Oscar the Grouch. He can be a big fan. Oh, Dom, look at that picture. Yes, I know. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Cynthia, good to see you. Anthony. Who else? Tina, good to see you. Happy Sunday to you as well. Who else? We have John in the house. Anthony, you brat, what's up? All-Star, we're going through it real quick. 777 The Truth, what's up? All-Star said podcast, Dom blue hat, green t-shirt. This is my pajama shirt. Got my pajama shirt. This is a lazy day. Got my pajama bottoms on. Got my OCN hat. Got my name on the side. We're rocking and rolling, folks. We're rocking and rolling. Golf. What's up? What's going on? Mikey, what's going on? What's that? Black Ops, Blackjack. What's up? Was Angelo Prisco a powerful capo? Yes, he was, with the Genovese crime family. When you say powerful, as far as his crew, no, but he had a lot of weight. He's been a mobster for many, many years. He had a lot of respect. That's a better way to put it. Also, your thoughts on Patty, the coach, Patty the pig. I really don't know who you're talking about with that terminology. So if you could clarify the name, that's good. Daniel, Dom from Bruckner Expressway. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you. I know that very well. Ronnie 456, what's up? You ever heard of Spy Dom Venezuela? He was a father, did 34 years straight. He never had a bad thing and would like to hear your input. Spy Dom Venezuela. No, I don't think I've had, but listen, everybody's always welcome, and that's it. John says, I'm up again, Crypto Nostra. Yes, folks. You know what? We were up to a $14.4 million market cap overnight. Somebody put some big money in. It leveled out for those few days. It pulled back now. We were at 0.00, I think 74. Now we're at 0.0064, which is good. It's healthy. It's pulled back a little bit. We're at 12.8 million market cap, and there'll be another run up. So that's just the way it works. It's good because get all the old money out, which are the low prices, and then we set new benchmarks. Hello, Wendy. Good to see you. Zodiac, Gerard, Daniel, JD Ryder. Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Stevie, we're going to talk about what's going on, folks. It's disgusting. It's foul. It's not reporting. It's BS. You know, Jerry Capisci didn't write about it. You know, Gangland News didn't write about it. You know, the New York newspapers didn't write about a robbery in the Bronx. The Post, the Daily News, the Times. Nobody wrote about this. Why, folks? Because it never happened in the Bronx. Never happened. And if you saw the sheen, and I'm not even drinking yet, but if you saw the show with Gene and I told Gene, I said, Gene, this never happened. And Gene said, well, I heard it from a source. I said, Gene, 100,000 in a social club? And then it dawned on Gene, While Gene was still out there, I was locked up. They put a rule out: no more cash money in the social clubs. It's going to be fake money. They do their own money. It's like tickets, have their own tickets, and then they'll settle up later on. So to have that type of money on Memorial Day weekend on a Sunday, not happening. Not happening. More than likely, those clubs aren't even there. They're not even open during Memorial Day weekend on a Sunday, late afternoon, or going into Monday, Memorial Day. So it was all. I think Gene did receive bad information. You know why he started basically saying, "Dom, you could be right." And I've had everybody. I even had people come on the show. Guy Podoto is also. He's from the Bronx. He said, "Dom, never happened." I mean, I have a dozen people tell me it never happened. I have guys who are in the Mafia, in the Bonanno crime family, in the Genovese crime family, in the Gambino crime. Never happened. Never happened. I reached out to a lot of people. Never happened. So to have these guys, Jeff Nadu and Scott Burnstein, what they've created, they're drawing heat with their fake news. They're fake news. They're trying to destroy this genre with their BS. They're not reporters. They're groupies. That's all they are, groupies. Neither one of them are from New York. Neither one of them was ever in the streets. Neither one of them did anything in their lives. How the heck, people? I'm from New York. Yes, I cooperated. You think I don't have connections up there still? If you think that, you got to be fooling yourself. All you people in the Bronx who are on here right now, I wish you would comment. I wish you would comment and let people know if, and I'm sure there's people over here on right now who contacted me offline. I mean, I get more DMs, and I'm not going to blast anybody out there. I just won't do it. But it's come to be a disgrace. Now with these fake ass wannabe reporters, they're creating heat. They're creating, now law enforcement has to investigate. They have to put pressure on. It's a joke. It's a joke what they're doing just to be the first ones out there. Scott's latest thing, Scott goes on to say, what if any connections? I want to pump the brakes a little. But his eyes are all over the place when he's looking for his next word. And he's like this. When somebody does that, folks, they're trying to find words to say, okay, maybe he's trying to pick the right words, but you don't look up back and forth, keep on swaying. Check it out. Give him the likes on the video. Give him the thumbs down, whatever you want. But you could tell right off the bat, he's trying to figure out what to say next. He has to be careful. Now they have, and I'm going to go into this a little bit because Scott made some ridiculous comments because now he's talking about the Gambino robbery. These guys are killers. They're powerhouses. Number one, folks, Michael knows is the biggest blowhard out there. He'll send people to kill. That's all he'll do. Anthony Aiello is a joke. He gave himself the nickname Pitbull. He's a slap away from telling. You smack him, he'll start telling. He'll start crying. He'll mouse up like a little baby. When Michael went away, he ran. He hid from everybody. You have Johnny Joe, formidable. Not going to back down. Stand his ground, stone cold killer. Johnny Joe's son, he'll fight. I don't know about killing. He didn't do too well fighting when he got his ass handed to him at the funeral parlor. So I don't know where they're getting their information. I know these people. I've been around them. I've been out there. Scott's saying they're dangerous people. Mickey Mouse could be dangerous. So when confronted. So again, he's making it sound bigger because of he's a nobody. Of course, people, by me coming on and embellishing and making it more interesting, dangerous, they're killers, they're psychopaths. Oh my God. What does that do? What does that do? It makes you want to watch it more, makes people come to the channel more. That's all he's doing. Scott says, we're confronting this. I know there's been some blowback from the proverbial peanut gallery. Wow. So, Scott, I became a peanut gallery? I forgot. You're right, Scott. I'm the peanut gallery. You were the mobster. I forgot that. You were the capo. I forgot that. You were second in command to Michael Washwoman Mancuso. I forgot that. You were the one who was going to kill Michael. But Scott, you got locked up. So Michael got lucky because you got locked up. I forgot that, Scott. Also, Scott, you listening? You're the one who killed all those people out there on the street. You had all the conspiracies for murders, Scott. Wow, you were killing the prosecutors, Scott. Oh, I forgot that. I'm just the peanut gallery. You're the man, Scott. You grew up, born and raised in the Bronx, New York. So my bad, Scott. My bad. You got that one. And then he goes on to say, this is not just a secret. Oh, we got to stop nitpicking behind the computer screen. Wow. Scott, we could do a live together, face to face. How about that? I'll come out to you. Face to face. Scott, sit in front of me. I'll sit in front of you. So we're not behind the computer screen. You can lay your cards out, I lay my cards out. I'm okay with that. So computer screens, I agree. They're all BS. I'm a more hands-on type of person, Scott. So we'll see. That's right. Reporters aren't making this up. You're not a reporter, Scott. Let's get that. You're not a reporter. Nadu is not a reporter. You guys are jokes. A reporter is somebody who has facts. FBI surveillance, some type of word. It's funny, it didn't get picked up in any of the papers. It was funny when Quiet Dom's son wound up missing. They got it wrong who the argument was with, who the altercation was with, because it was with me. It wasn't with Vinny Jr. But they had the gist of it. They reported it. Why didn't they report this? Scott? It never happened. That's why, Scott. And Scott keeps on saying, all the 5 families are reaching out. All the 5 families? Scott, are you out of your mind? Do you know what you're saying, Scott? Do you really know what you're saying? You sound so ridiculous, it's not even funny. You don't believe in coincidences, Scott. Okay, so wait. It's the Bronx thugs. They knew the guys in Queens. They knew Queens area. Scott, stop it. Stop with your shenanigans. And yes, you're doing it for clicks because your numbers haven't been as many views as they are now with this latest gossip BS story. And you confirmed it. There's another podcast between you and Nadu. You guys say good morning. I don't believe it. It's a lie. And I don't know how people will pay for your behind the scene channel, for your, really, all you are is a con artist. You and Nadu. You're liars. You'll do anything. You're plagiarists because what you do is look up what stories happened in the news and then re-report it, put it out there. That's plagiarism. Me? I got my own content. I'm a creator. You're a wannabe, just like Nadu's a wannabe. And you know what you're doing? You put heat on all the crime families now. So I hope somebody pulls you guys up in the street. Because if I know I was out there, I might even have you shut down your channel. And you would do it. You would definitely do it. If this was old Dominic, I would send somebody right to you, or I'd go myself. You're shutting your channel down. You have one, or you're going to the feds, either or. And I wouldn't care because I did it in the past. When I grabbed little guy, Joe Zaleski, owner of Chrysler Borg. surrounded him right in Manhattan, pulled up, whoop, got him, 7 guys around him. And I told him, I liked him, stand up. Little German guy, stand up. Turned around and said, please, I got to go in this meeting. I got to go in this meeting. I said, Joe, you know what? Give me a license. Took his license, looked at his address, copied it, gave it back to him. I said, I believe you. I believe you. But when I meet you later, I get arrested, look at these 7 guys. And he looked at them. I said, look at them carefully. You see them? He said, yes. The next 7 you see, you will not recognize because it won't be this 7. And believe me, you don't want that to happen. And gentlemen, we had a great relationship after that. I never took money from him. We did good business. But that's the way I used to roll out there. That's the way I would roll. So now what I hear, because this is snowballing too, you have other content. I won't even call them content creators, fake news reporters. I heard this morning, I'm not even going to mention the guy. I don't know him. Speaks well, really nice guy. Seems like a nice guy, the way he presents. Number 1, and you know who I'm talking about if he's watching. He stated, Anthony Aiello is a consigliere. Wrong. Anthony Aiello is in his 40s. A consigliere is a position for somebody in the 60s, 70s, 80s, old timer. Doesn't have a crew. And is put there to keep the peace in the family, to be the liaison, the peacemaker when there's any disputes among soldiers, captains, captains to captains, captains to boss, underboss. He's there to resolve everything and keep his knowledge, the peace. Anthony Aiello is not in that position. Anthony Aiello is a captain, from what I heard. He's a captain. You made another statement. Bruno Indelicato is underboss. Again, another misinformation. It's clearly noted Johnny Joe is the underboss. It's also noted, I didn't hear it, but Bruno's supposedly the consigliere of the family. So these are other things that you're saying wrong. Then you're stating, well, you got this from reliable news sources. The sit down, Jeff is not reliable. Jeff, I called out many a time, showed text messages where he lied. Stating one thing on the channel to get the views and then showing complete lie. 2 different occasions I did that. 3 now with this story. So Jeff is fugazi. Scott Burnstein is fugazi. And of course, they're reporting the same stuff. And you know what, folks? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous at this point. So, and I'm going to keep on calling it out. I'm going to keep on bringing it to the forefront because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's just, it's ridiculous what people will do. And Scott says, well, we're not doing it for clicks. Then what are you doing it for, Scott? To mislead people? What are you doing it for? You're doing it for numbers. You make a living off of this. Jeff makes a living off of this. I do it for you people to have fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy going back and forth and to build a group, an organization, which we've had. Look what Jeff said. People, OCN, official crypto. It's a rug pull, Dom. It's a shit coin, Dom. What are you doing? You're robbing people? I rob people. Yeah, okay. Do you know people? If the people that got in picked up 1 million coins, say, and if they paid the 0.0042, do you know what that equates to? I'm going to just do easy math. It cost them $420. 55 days later, once I did the numbers at 0.007, just 0.007, let's average it out. You know what that came out to? $7,000. So wait, within 55 days, from 400, say $70, $470 to $7,000, 55 days. That's just a million coins. What about the people that bought 5 million coins? Let's do the math. And I'm going to round numbers off for quick. So if they bought it in the pre-sale, 5 million coins, it would have cost them $2,000. 2,000 they would have paid. 535. Numbers are too big for me now at this point. No, 7 times 5, 35. I think it's 300. Let's see. Just to make sure, 5 million times 0.007. $35,000 on a $2,000 investment. People, I guess that's a rug pull, right, Nadu? That's a rug pull. So it's just hate. And even my own team, when they get upset, when we're talking about marketing, going out with other things out there, guys, let's not worry about the other person. Let's worry about us. Take that energy, put it into the coin we developed. We're coming out with a lot of good things. We should be announcing, I'm signing some contracts this week. It looks like I'll be announcing what's coming out. We'll have the name of everything. And trust me, we have a lot more coming out. A lot more announcements, press releases. I've just begun. And just bear with us with the shopping center. We are engaging right now. I'll be signing the contract probably tomorrow with a new company to build out our website and a shopping center. I know everything was brand new, built out, but I'm getting something that's more user friendly. It engages people more so, and because this is massive, we've got a swarm of items that are coming in, and right now what we have, it's not going to work. It needs to be more efficient, needs to be bigger, better, and that's the way we're going to rock and roll with this. But OCN to the moon. So with all these people out there making false accusations, what's happening in the streets, especially in the Bronx, it's not happening. Even Gene himself omitted to, yeah, Dom, you're right. When I brought up the fact about the monies, that type of money in a social club, you don't see. He says, you know what, Dom, you're right. They were told, the Bananos were told, no more cash in social clubs. And people, I know how they collect money. I've done it. Okay. Even if the money was for Michael goes to individual captains. The individual captains give it to him. Or if he has Ernie Aiello picking it up, Ernie Aiello will pick it up, make his rounds, meet certain captains on 7. You don't meet every captain in one day. It's impossible. So he might meet 2 captains one day, 1 captain the next, 3 the next. But he'll go meet Michael periodically, right to Michael's house. Right to Michael's house. If he can't, and it'll be wee hours of the morning. Wee hours of the morning. If he can't meet him at his house, he'll meet Michael's girlfriend. He'll meet Michael's aunt, daughter, somebody. That's the way the Mafia works. Especially Michael's still on probation. He'll probably be meeting a girlfriend, a wife, a kid, somebody, hand them the envelope, and that's it. That's the way they go about the business. And it'll be wee hours of the morning. So that's the way it works. And that's what it's about. Okay, so we'll answer some questions. We got Anna in the house. Sorry, Dom. Just walked in the door. No, listen, Anna, that's okay. Everybody I know is busy. I came on the last minute. I had one of my partners, JT. Give a shout out to John Timmerman, Timmer Media Group. Really great guy. I met him through Chuck and the Zone, who has In Trouble Zone Productions. He's another gentleman that's part of our team out of Naples. Chuck's a powerhouse in his own right with In Trouble Zone, ITZ Media Group as well. John Timmerman also has Media Group as a media company, and a lot of other companies. And one of the best partners I've ever had in my life. Really good. We got some other people I'm not going to mention, so I didn't ask permission to mention them. So, but they're really, really good. One person, and I could say the first name, Benny, great guy, very knowledgeable. And the team I had, I've never in my life had so much support. Everybody's hands on. Everyone's really quick. When I say now we got to go for another expense again for the website, shopping cart. Once again, the other guys are paid in full. Now I mentioned, Dom, I'll put up the money. Dom, no, I have it. Thank you. If I need help, I'll ask. I'm not embarrassed, but I got it as long as I have it. Really, really great team. Very generous. I want to thank them because I couldn't do it without them. And especially, I want to thank all you viewers. Without you guys, we wouldn't have this stability. We have a base that's solid. It is solid. So thank you. And remember, once we hit that penny mark, we'll be reaching out. Everybody has to email us, give us your wallets. We have to verify it's you. We'll log it in, and everybody will get back their initial investment from the pre-sale. But if you sold any coins, it's null and void. You get nothing. That's just the way it is, because that's not being loyal. And I understand that too. You wanted to take profit out, cool. York, I got you. CJ, help me with York. York, don't worry. We got you. OCM website pre-sale at 85%. But York, you know what, York? And yeah, it was at 85%. But just like here, watch this. People, could I have 10 likes? Watch, I'm at 60. Watch this, York. Please, people, hit that like button. Hit the like button so I want to prove a point. Please hit the like button. I need 10 likes. Just give me 10. We're at 60. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I got one. Come on, 9 more. Hit the like button, please. 74, York. You see how quick that happened? I needed 9 more. I got 4 over. That's how quick it happened. So, yeah, it's at 85%. By the time you get in, boom. Last 15%. I just got 83 likes, York. It's done. That's how quick it happens. Not my fault. But York, in all fairness, too, you knew all along. I announced it. There was a pre-announce. But I'm still going to make you $14 right. That's it. It's taken care of. CJ, OCN has the strongest base in crypto. No paper hands. You're right about that. CJ. And CJ, thank you. I want to thank everybody because we couldn't do it without you. And you know what? We're giving back with OCN loans, 8% hard money loans, 8% hard money loans, unheard of. Shopping cart, 20 to 50% discounts, unheard of. Use OCN, unheard of. We're coming out with more products, more things are coming out. I can't loose lips sink ships. So, and it's okay. It's all right. We're here for everybody. This is a team. This is a group. I told you people, we will be giving back. And folks, books will be going out this week, the limited editions. We got mostly everything, all the package, it's not just the book you're getting a whole assortment of items. There's going to be a couple of more. I'll send them out later. We'll have our list out, but I'm getting them out this week. They'll be signed, pictured. So you're getting a nice little package with the book. So they'll be going out this week. All Star says every 100 investments gets you a free Jeff Voodoo doll. And here's the new member of Official Crypto Nostra. Everybody meet Skylar. Skylar, the little Pomeranian. Hey, Stones.
Chaos in here.
Stones, what's up? We got Skylar here. That's right. I know it's a girl's name. A little 3-year-old named him, yes. Skylar. So that's the name. Isn't that a shame? We got Skylar. Look, got the little Pomeranian terror. The cats got him, right? What you doing? Have a kiss? Let me kiss. That's Skylar, little Pomeranian. That's right. Oh, you should Skylar with the pits. Oh my God, what he did to Biggie. Funny. I'll be posting up those videos too. So say bye, Skylar. Bye. Well, folks, we'll answer some questions and we'll see. Susan says, "How cute!" Butterfly Kisses, "How cute!" Anna, cute. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for telling me I'm cute. Gotta make a joke out of it. I'm just kidding for those people. Dom loved Pomeranians. You know what? I didn't care for them, but I saw this little shit bag. I'm like, oh, we're actually dog sitting. Fox Mountain Forge, Dominic. Who is this Mike Hunt? Is it Nadu? He's messaging me, telling me how bad the OC probably is. Probably is Mike Hunt. So could be. So tell him thank you. Just you know what, Fox Mountain, tell him thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be real careful, and that's it. We've proven ourselves already, so people could say what they want. They could hate. They only look ridiculous when they hate. Their true colors come out. So that's all it is. We got Paul. What a cutie. Yeah. Thank you for the dog. 777. Oh, it's he. Better watch my pronouns. Oh, yes, it's a he. Skylar is a he. Francisco says, Dom, in your book, you called made men men of respect. Is that the same thing? Thanks. Yes. Well, I use that terminology in the book, men of respect. That's, yes, it's same thing as a made guy, men of respect. Yes, it is. It is one of the terminologies. People were coming out with wise guy wear, wise girl wear. I'm designing. I was with Eric Manny last night. He's the lead guy for all the merchandising. Him and another guy who I'm not mentioning, but they're handling all merchandise. So we were talking about the tights for the women in the gyms with wise girl workouts, wise guy workouts, all the catch slogans. We're doing compartments in the spandex, extra support things in the spandex if they want to tighten up. So we have a lot of good things coming out. Joseph says Rise to Power. Yes, that's our gaming app. Lee is basically the acting underboss or the underboss in the family. Have him listed. He's going through the apps. We're just modifying different games. So need to talk to Eric Manny, Dom. We'll get you in touch with him. You got that, Cynthia. Just go through Lee. I'll make sure Lee, or I'll forward you his number, or I'll have him call you. Either or. Let's see. Fox Mountain Forge. He keeps saying what a good coin it is. It's only on paper. Hey, Jimmy, Joey, Anthony, Paulie, Vinny, stop calling me. They're all busting. They're busting. Keep it up. Keep it up. I know my boy's over there laughing, probably with a drink in his hand or hungover from last night. I got Dom. That's all. I'm going to block him. That's all. That's what I'll do. During my shows, I'm blocking him. Todd, real estate broker and trainer. Sammy, Frances, Ruggiano, Dom. These are legitimate guys in New York. Molino, not respected in New York. Well, Joey's doing his own thing, so you got to give him props. He could give two BSs about New York, to be honest. John says, what a clown to badmouth behind guys' back. People do that all the time. Listen, I'm stuck on the internet, but I'll say it to somebody's face if I have something to say. There's no fear in these bones. Chad says, Dom, the hat looks nice and legit. Have to get one. They'll be on. They'll be up for sale. We have them all different colors. Here's a blue one. I got the pinks, greens, yellows, reds. These were just mock-ups I had made up. So the next stitching is going to be come out more. It'll be a 3D look. Thank you, Brunswick, for the contribution. Would you do a celebrity boxing against Jeff? Number one, Jeff will never get in the ring with me, so that'll never happen. But we talked about it. But if somebody puts a big card together, whether it be Jeff, Force, whomever, I'm on board. Butterfly Kisses. Please order petite sizes for the ladies' workout gear. Yes, we're definitely going to gear up for the ladies. You got that. Definitely. CJ, Jeff Nadu blocked me on X. He couldn't handle seeing all the OCM posts. You know what? That's a little. I don't want to say the word, but it starts with a C. And you know what? That's somebody who's just jealous, envious, insecure. Look at him. Look at him. Poor, pathetic person. Kodak says, Dom, what would you do if you were a 50-year-old washed up wigger living in your kid's house? Listen, it happens. It happens. Sometimes people are unfortunate. Things happen in life. You never know. Listen, I might, the rug could be, my whole world could collapse tomorrow. You never know what could happen. Where maybe I have to go to a hotel, a motel, go back to my mother's house. Things happen. It's just part of life. I would just pick myself back up and try to get back on my feet and keep on going. That's all you can do in life. I don't frown upon anybody, but I do frown upon, well, come out of my mouth slick. If somebody portrays as something they're not. Nadu is constantly doing that. Burnstein's constantly doing that. They're saying they're reporters. They're saying that they know through their contacts, through their sources in New York, in the Bronx, here's what they heard. So they know more than me. And it's just amazing. And what they're doing, they're hurting this genre. They're hurting the genre by misleading you people. So how could you block somebody because they're posting OCN on Twitter, on X? If that's not jealousy, folks, what is? What is? Listen, I heard Jeff was at the cheesesteak talking smack. He was talking so much crap. Joey ignored him. Joey ignored him. Eventually, Joey's going to crack him. Mark my words. You're going to hear. Mark my words. His best iced tea out there. Sakali tea. Sakali brewed ginseng tea. That's the way we go. Dom Sakali. Who we have? Paul. Dom, what cars do you have now? Still rocking the 911. No, I have quite a few. The newest, I got rid of the R8. Got a Continental GT. Got that bad boy. And I love it. They told me it's gray. I pull it into my garage, and it had a tint, a sparkle. I'm looking. It is gray, but it's a mother of pearl gray. Because it switches gray to like a plum, gorgeous. The car is phenomenal. I have, I think, 627 horsepower. The car is ridiculous. Fast, handles, ride. It actually rides better than the Maybach, I think. Cynthia says, Anna, you still here? No, Anna's probably eating. She's over there enjoying her Sunday. She came back from church. Right, Anna? Love a nice continental. Thank you. Anna Cynthia was just asking for you. Hey, Dom, who annoys more in the duel? But both of them, they're both up there. They're shooting the dice. They're both up there. I mean, especially when their eyes start going, where they have to think, and then the dude goes, "Are you kidding me?" Stay back from the camera. When you come close, you just look hideous. Stay back. Frankie, what's up? Frankie Continental, my boy, what's up? Ran into your boy Ralphie B the other day. He was with Chris. I was going to ask if he knows about the crypto. Oh, no, Frank. Go ahead, ask him. They probably, Frank, no BS. I bet you they invested. Guarantee you. Listen, Frank, oh my God. You see what I have to go through? They're talking about the social clubs are getting robbed in the Bronx. Frank, long time. Wish you the best. Thank you for coming on. So, Cynthia, I know you saw it. Anna said, yes, she's still here. She was in between meals. Anna, did you go to church today and did you pray for me? So I need all the prayers I could get. York, Dom, trust me. No hard feelings. Best to you. No, York, I got you. You're still going to get your coins. You'll definitely get your coins. So, no, I know it's no hard feelings. So, people, check out the videos, the new videos we put out with Mike. He's handling that. He's posting them, putting them up there. Anna said, yes, I did light a candle. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I do definitely need prayers. I got to start going back to church myself. I really do. Definitely have to. Patrick says, I like when they do profiles lesser known people from the life. Professors. Okay. Yeah. No, that's Jeff. That's Jeff. Tony says, what's up, Anna? You got some people here, Anna. What's up, Dom? Big fan from Nashville. Thank you, Calb. Thank you for coming on. Wise guy Dom, I pray for you when I can. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Philly says, yo, Dom, is Zeph Mustafa still around? From what I heard, Zeph, great guy. Never had the opportunity to meet him. Very classy guy. Very classy gentleman. You know what? I'm going to share this. My daughter was in same area in New York. I'm not going to say where. Went to school with his daughter, friends, so he knew the name. Very gracious guy, never said a bad word, very respectful. Stand up, tough guy. They don't come any tougher. But from what I heard now, he's out of the life. He's retired from it and just kicking back, enjoying life. That's what he should do. So, Zeph, if somebody says anything, congratulations. I'm glad I heard you're not part of the life anymore. You walked away, and it's the best thing you could have done, smartest thing you could have done. Life is too short, brother, and I wish you the best. And thank you for always being cordial with my daughter when she was in your presence or your home. So I appreciate that. Folks, just because I ratted doesn't mean you take it out on a child. They have nothing to do with it. So a true man wouldn't, true gangster, secure with themselves. Because at one time we were on the same path. We had that same mindset. And again, I'll go into it. You've heard it a million times from me. I make no excuses for what I did. I took the coward way out, but I was done. I was fed up. I was fed up with it. I saw the handwriting on the wall, and I was done. I'm like, this is for me. You could keep it. But never get it twisted. Never get it twisted. I changed my life, but somebody goes to harm me, my family, loved ones, you people. That's why I'm so adamant with Nadu, Burnstein. More so Nadu. More so Nadu, because he tried harming us, what we built, what we're building. And I don't like that. I don't like that. So Todd says, my bestie had an Italian ice store, 189th and Hoffman, Albanians. Listen, Nikki, Alex Rudai, some of their enforcers there. I love them. Great, great guys. But we were going to take them out. You know, that's just part of business. Tim McKenzie, Dom, what's your favorite sit-down video? I know you guys have your differences, but the guy puts out some good content. He used to put out good content. And what I discovered, he plagiarizes. If he's not doing a live interview, and then again, look at his live interview. If he knows he could capitalize off of somebody, he'll throw them softball questions like he did with Hector Pagan Jr. Threw him a bunch of softball questions. Disgusting. Went around the fact that not only is Hector a rat, the way I am, but Hector lied to the government, tried putting a murder on one of his co-defendants, tried saying the co-defendant's the one that pulled the trigger when he was the one that pulled the trigger. That's dirty, folks. That is dirty. That's slime. You don't do that. You're getting your immunity deal. You're going to say somebody else, you're going to put it on them. That is scum. And shame on these prosecutors for allowing it. Shame on these prosecutors for not ripping up his agreement. That's dirty. That's dirty. So, and going back to Jeff, so Jeff's been coming out with trash and he plagiarizes. That's all he does. He plagiarizes. He reads and then puts it out there. And you could catch the same words that are in the newspapers he uses. So I busted him on that too. So he better watch his P's and Q's moving forward with me because I will be on him. So, what's that? D3 Scorpion. I'm not even going to read. It's too much. Southern, the dew is not catching on. Well, leave him alone. He's all right. Let him go do his thing. He's not all right. So, Tony says, I'm just over here trying to get my G Pen to work hot. I think it needs a charge. LOL. Wise guy says, Dom, I asked friend Chase when he's going to have you on the show and his opinion on OCN on Zoom. No, I'm actually going to go out there. Well, I'm going out to Michael. We're going to do a face-to-face, one-on-one, head-to-head. Because if Michael gets smart, I'm going to choke him on stage. Nah, I would never. I'm joking. I have too much respect for Michael. Great, great guy. But we're going to do it face-to-face. It's not going to be Zoom. That's for sure. Fox Mountain Forge, North Philly. I worked at Temple right at the heart of it. You know what? When I was in Philly, I was in Center City. I stayed at the Kintuck, the halfway house. I loved it. Loved the restaurant there. Big Joe Mecca. Whatever happened to Big Joe Mecca, folks? Whatever happened to Big Joe? Does anybody know? Is there any Philly people here? Nobody says Jeff Nadu pulls a muscle tying his shoe. That's if he can even get to his shoe with his gut. Tony says Mike Franchase. Yes, Michael Franchase, the best. Classy guy. Class act. Franchase is definitely. Who else do we have? Tony says nobody. LOL. Made me laugh. Got it first time all day thing. Smoke. Listen, folks. I had more laughs the other day. It was great. I'll go into it later on. Anna says, Dom, do you think the Gemini twins, what do you think of the Gemini twins free? Can they be rehabilitated? Anna, you know what? Great question. I was rehabilitated. Remember, from basically 22 to when the came home 45. I had 5 years on the street. Always, my whole adult life, I lost in prisons, 20 years. Even when I came home, I had my cousin turn around, tell my wife at the time, he'll never change. He'll be home and he'll be back in jail in a couple of years. I had lawyers say he'll be back in jail. I was on the phone. I heard him. He'll be back in jail. Folks, knock on wood. Till this day, don't even have a parking ticket. I'm out since 2013. So, and I've had a lot of adversities. So yes, Anna, to answer your question, people can change if they want to. And that's it. So they can change, but it's up to the person, the individual. That's it. Sean says, yo, Dom, you plan to come to UK anytime in the future? Yes, I am, actually. You should team up with Franchise and do a tour over here. People love the stuff over here. No, I have a big following over there too. I have my guys out there who I met in Dubai, a big group. So maybe we will. Who knows? When I sit down with Michael, it's supposed to be sometime this month. I'm still waiting on confirmation. We'll see. We'll see if he wants to do nothing. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's all good. But I'm coming out there anyway. So. God damn. I think it's go damn. I'm sorry. I'm from the Bronx. And what? Okay. What part of the Bronx you're from? So, what do we have? Let's see. Tony, good question. Okay. This is from Todd again. Dom, it's not a coward thing. What you did is courageous to cooperate. It took balls, and the life is garbage the last 30 years. So ratted on what? Snakes? Good question. But you know what, Tony? Todd, I keep it real. Nobody ever twisted my arm to do anything in my life. So I'm a man. I stand my ground. I respect my decisions. At first, it took a long time for me to deal with it, and I dealt with it. Now here I am. That's it. But I keep it real. That's all I'm saying. Patrick, yes. What were you chopping up? Bodies surgically, like 20 a day? Nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't a homicidal. Well, I no, I did not. Are you still recommending the Man Shot? Absolutely. Absolutely. Go to themanshot.com, order it today. That'll also be up on our website. We'll have that too. We'll have the doctor consult. I have to speak to Dr. Brent, and I'm sure he'll definitely give the discount for using OCN. Mighty Eight, Big Dom, Nadu would have had a rough time walking around Pelham Bay. All he can do is live through other people's journeys. Very sad guy. The Bronx wasn't for the weak. Respect. No, the Bronx was never for the weak. And like I said, folks, out of the Bronx, there's been cooperators, but none of my stature. So, I mean, the Bronx is solid still. Solid, tight knit. They just got to get the nose out of that position. So, folks, we're going to start wrapping it up. Last one. Tony Dom, the fact that you can just put out there like that, totally keeping it 100 real at any moment, one of the most courageous things I've seen in a long time. Respect. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. And that's what it's about, folks, being straight, keeping it real. And I don't have to hide behind the computer screen. I didn't go in the witness protection program. And that's it. So here we are. Everybody, have a great night. Thank you for coming on this Sunday evening. Anna, thank you for lighting my candles. Appreciate it. Tina says, I lived in Pelham Bay my whole life. Tina says, I lived in Pelham Bay my whole life. Never seen Burnstein at Loretta's or PS 71 schoolyard. Oh, Tina. Yes. See, Tina's bringing back time. Loretta's, folks, that's where I was shot when I was 17 years old by Fat Guy. Fat Guy, Johnny Echoes' son. So, Guy, who's just a piece of garbage. He's a garbage can. Coward. But we'll go into that some other time. Everybody, again, thank you for coming on, taking the time out Sunday evening. Much love and respect. Have a good night. Remember, official Crypto Nostra. We're flying high, folks. Let's see if we had any movement while I was on. Tell your friends, tell your families. Load up. Yep, we're at $13 million market cap. I told you, we just put $200,000 on within 53 minutes. Could you believe that? We're at 0.006525. We're moving on up to the east side. That's it. There we go. But tell your friends, families, folks, as we keep on integrating more and more things, it's going to keep on going up. So nothing in life is guaranteed. Remember, I'm a convicted felon. As Nadu said, never loyal to anybody. What else? Not a licensed broker. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody who has a powerful family. You people, the viewers, our family, our thing, official Crypto Nostra. Thank you. We started a movement. Now we're going to start branding that movement, because every hat that's sold, every shirt that's sold, every sweatshirt, every ladies wear, every men's wear, every lingerie, every travel, coffee, liquor, whatever we sell, it goes right back into OCM. Why? Because we pulled everything together for the growth of the company, growth of the coin, and then at the end of the day, our growth, our stability, we are all going to obtain wealth together. You know why? Because I couldn't do it without you. With that said, people, Have a great night. Much love and respect. OCN to the moon. And this is our thing. So all the haters hate all of us. Let's laugh at them. Let's bring this baby home. Bring it to the moon. And then they could look. We'll see them in the rear view mirror. And then we'll set up our celebration cruise. A celebration cruise. And we'll have the time of the year. OCM, baby. Thank you. Much love and respect. See everybody tomorrow, live at 5. Oh, people, wait. Whoop. Go to TikTok. TikTok right now. We're going to do the live on TikTok. Let's try it again. So let's try TikTok. Inbox. Profile. Oh, come on, baby. Let's see. Live. Hit the live. There we go. We're going to go live on TikTok. Okay, you ready? Please go on. Support. I need you people. Let's push it out. OCN, Official Crypto Nostra on TikTok. Go to Official Crypto Nostra right now on TikTok. We're going live. 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. We're signing off. Mafia Roundtable, Sakali's Corner Unfiltered. Right now, signing off. People, come on over to TikTok. Check it out for 5 minutes. Show us the love. And let's show TikTok the support we have. Let's show TikTok our family, our thing at Official Crypto Nostra. Peace out, Mafia Roundtable. Head over to TikTok right now. Thank you. Much love and respect. So, TikTok.